no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Dropping back, it's out. Makes the grab. It's Ross. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He might want another play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Now, Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Coltonecki, the running back's back, like this offense could really take that next step.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Pena. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in, it's Pena. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
They'll run it from the gun. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open...
To the end zone, and is picked off.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running behind that left side. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, you know, if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you can tell QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Finds a spot in the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And that is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And no sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
The run to the left. It's a seam wide open. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They've got a first down here to open the period. Right back to the well. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Clemson jumps to the line. Takes a handoff. It's Davidson. There he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position. Being an every down back.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's taking the shot. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning on the Jets. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Clemson is quick to the line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry. old school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
The inside handoff. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the steps. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 7 over Colorado State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against a wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Looking for a crease. It's Singleton. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's caught. It's Ross.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. He'll take a shot. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And he added the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
One of the things I love about this offense is they love to go for it on fourth down, and we've seen it early in this game already. I think you're going to see it again here. They've got supreme confidence in their offense to be able to go get it done, and you get the feeling this is a big-time play in this game. They're able to convert this one. The momentum is squarely on their side.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Catch in the middle, it's Davidson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking downfield very late in the half. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. And the Tigers want to move quickly.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They'll immediately call timeout.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, giving up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Under fire. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On fourth down, going to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Line getting set on second down. He's going to run it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He's got it.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job showing you his athleticism. And also,
he's trying to get it in. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tiger. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Now they'll try the right side. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's out. Throws to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Marches ahead. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
How confident are you pounding the football now? You get in this situation, third down, you were very unsuccessful. It's fourth down, it's short. What's the play I know I can go to get this fourth down and get this touchdown?
Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Clemson. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I mean, fourth and goal, and what does he do? He makes plays. This is why quarterbacks with this kind of athletic ability are so hard to stop. Big-time money down on fourth down, and the quarterback makes the play for him.
On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. To the air, it's Aller. Here's a heat. Makes the catch, it's Ross. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And he makes the catch inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Grabbed behind the line. It's Reynolds. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Quarterback making checks. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. It's complete on the right side. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. To the air, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab, it's Brown. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted for the 11th time. He'll try to take it back. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. The defense putting points on the board.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping around, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Aller. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He makes the catch. Turns on the Jets. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He caught it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can do.
How about this? These guys are going for 2.
Here we go.
They'll run play action. Using the quick game. He gets it in there for the 2, and they'll chop a couple off that lead. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the field.
Here comes the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your...
And it's his 4th interception of the game.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Unloads it downfield. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Still looking, on the move. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lost the fire on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Back to throw, it's Aller. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. From the gun on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Dinkins. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's got it on the run. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. And it's his 4th interception of the night. The 50, the 40, the 30, at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. Actually, you probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Penn State.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Clemson.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pena. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that's just a little window dressing as this game is over. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having